Hello again, or if you are new with us, welcome to the Canting Club. This week's wine is a Portuguese white. It's from the Dow region, much better known for its reds. Only about 20% of the production is white, but this is one of them. It's made by AlvaroCastro, regarded as the best producer in the region, and we featured his red a few months ago. As is typical for Portuguese whites in general and for Dow, this is made from a blend of varieties, 4 different ones in roughly equal quantities, all of them native to Portugal. The way it's made is crucial in how it tastes, so I'll describe that quite briefly. These are all organic grapes, hand-picked, taken to the winery in the cool of the morning, crushed and then left in contact, the juice in contact with the skins, to pick up aromatic flavourings from those skins. For quite a long time, I can't find out exactly how much, the producer says for a long time on the day of picking, so for several hours but less than a day. It was then fermented at low temperature in temperature-controlled stainless steel to preserve those aromas, and then aged on the dead yeast cells, on the lees, for 3 months. That's a lot of lees aging, made more so by the batonnage. Frequent batonnage was practiced. It's a French word, means sort of stirring about. You stick a rod into the tank, swirl up all those yeast cells so they mix with the body of the wine. So this was done on a regular basis for 3 months. That's a lot of lees contact. Right, on to the wine itself. First off, it doesn't look like it's had a lot of skin contact. Long skin contact normally extracts lots of colour from the skins, making the wine quite deeply coloured. But this is a relatively pale lemon. I know that at least one of the main grapes in this blend is particularly pale, and I suspect more of them may be as well. But they're native Portuguese varieties that I'm not particularly familiar with. I also suspect that skin contact must have happened at low temperature. That's good for preserving the aromas, but also means that you don't get quite so much colour out of the skins. So it's not as deep as you'd expect. But it has got a wonderfully expressive nose that must be the result of that skin contact. Lots of aromatic compounds in this. It smells dry and stony, but also very ripe and summery. There's lots of fruit in here of citrus, sweet, ripe citrus, lemon zest or tangerine zest, but definitely the skins, the oil from the skins as you try and peel them. It's that smell. And grapefruit as well. There are spicy hints in here too, white pepper, and even a touch of lemongrass. And it's floral, which is a very Portuguese characteristic. Those blossom smells of honeysuckle. Lovely, lovely smells. Really complex and interesting nose, this. Despite the obvious ripeness, you know this wine's going to be dry and sharp because it's very stony and minerally on the nose too. And it is dry and sharp. The acidity is high here, the mouth was watering. And it is stony and minerally, but it's also got lots and lots of ripe fruit flavours in here. We've got lots of green apple and grapefruit. Really quite strong, but even they, despite their powerful nature, are kind of swamped by the stony, spicy mouthfeel of this. It kind of coats the mouth, and it's like you really feel the texture of the wine inside your mouth. It's very much characteristic of that long lees aging, produces this stony weight and texture in the mouth, especially as it warms up. So if you let it sit in your mouth, you'll really feel that. And that mouthfeel, that stoniness, persists into the finish, which is long, and also features, as well as that grapefruity stoniness and the spices, a hint of bitterness, a bit like grapefruit pith or bitter almonds. And that again is characteristic of the skin contact, because long skin contact, as well as extracting aroma compounds, can also extract tannins from the skins. Not very many, but just enough to give it that slightly appetising and appealing slight bitter hint at the end there. This is lovely stuff. It's really complex. I think the 4 grapes in this have all managed to contribute something, a different characteristic, because there's so many scents and flavours in this. I love the way it combines that freshness and stoniness with the ripe fruit. It's quite difficult to make a wine work if you get lots and lots of long lees contact. If you also are going for big fruit flavours. The wines traditionally with long lees contact are things like Muscadet and the Charcolais we featured from the Basque country. They've got that lovely stony weight, but they don't normally have much scent or fruit flavour because those can tend to clash with the lees contact. Here it's been done brilliantly. Those strong citrus and green apple flavours mix beautifully with that spicy, stony, leesy weight. So you get a wine with terrific complexity while it's still deliciously easy to drink. Cheers.